In the energy quadrant, taking a look at a small rally in the July WTI crude oil futures contract. Crude rallies early, but doesn't show much follow through, with the commodity moving back and forth around its gap open higher. And that was quite a gap open. As a matter of fact, the opening was 78.12 and the high was only 78.38, which was up 0.8% from yesterday's settlement of 77.74. but only 0.32% from the opening price. The low, however, was all the way down at 77.22, which was a drop of 0.2% from yesterday's close. So while the move higher was technically stronger on a percentage basis, most of it took place right on the open. On net, crude oil did still finish higher, about 1/3 of 1% right now. A little bit of time left in the session, making it the second consecutive day of rallies and the fourth day higher in the last 5. It is technically an upward breakout of the down channel, but versus its own open, it's not robust enough to consider this a confirming move above the trend line of the channel. A jet fuel shortage going on has led airlines flying in and out of Japan to demand an increase in supply from the country's biggest oil refiner. If the refinery honors that request, they will be diverting crude oil from other distillates to make more jet fuel, and then they'll need to import more crude oil. Either way, that puts a tiny bit of strain on the global supply and puts a tailwind in prices. Factors such as labor shortages at airports and logistical bottlenecks all contribute to the fuel not reaching the destination, according to the refiners. Now, also, total number of U.S. active drilling rigs for oil and gas in the United States fell this past week to 492, according to new data from Baker Hughes, published last Friday. We'll get another one this Friday. Since the high rig count of 627 on February 12th of 2022, rig counts have been on a fairly consistent decline, and this past week's number of oil rigs is the lowest level since 492 in mid-January of 2022, causing a tiny bit of supply worry, even though we're still predicting more oil production out of the U.S. The amount that we're predicting in terms of the increase has been shrinking consistently.